Hello everybody and welcome back to the Nations Cup. And as you can see straight away in qualifying, South Africa are on pole. What a championship they're having. They won the first race of the season and last race I believe they come second, if I can remember rightly. My memory is awful, but USA in 14th, not good for them. They are the hosts of this first Nations Cup. Great Britain down in 9th place, which is not really good. Finland up in 2nd, Uruguay and Croatia making the top 4 on qualifying. So, without further ado, let's get on with the race.
Is this on? Drivers, start your engines.
So here they come for the start of the race, and they are off. We have a green flag and they're off. Let's hope we don't have as many cautions as we did last time round. We only had one car finish on lead lap in the last race. It was absolutely incredible, which was Japan. They finished on the lead lap. Everyone else was a lap or more behind, and we had lots of cars out as well. South Africa leading this race at the moment, lap 3 of 118. South Africa making a huge gap here at the front of the grid. It looks like Uruguay are behind them. Looking for that first spot. Morocco behind them. It looks like we've got Poland there as well. So far so good. On lap 7 we have South Africa, Uruguay and Morocco making up the top 3. Let's take a look and see who's at the back. South Korea at the back with Sweden, Brazil, America fighting at the back there, Australia, Switzerland and France, by the looks of things. Then we've got Great Britain, we have Panama, Finland, Canada, Japan, Russia, Spain, Germany, Croatia, Saudi Arabia, Morocco just been overtaken by Jamaica and Italy. And of course we have Poland, Uruguay and South Africa leading the pack. Could we be looking at a potential clean race today? South Africa are making huge strides here. We go back behind them to Uruguay, who are fighting out with Poland there. Poland wanting to get into second place. Uruguay not giving it up too easy though. With the eye in the sky, and South Africa have made a huge dent in that lead. They are now 0.94 seconds in front of second place Poland. I believe it is Poland. They are in second place. Uruguay have fallen way behind. They are way back down now in 5th place. What a season South Africa are having, or what a Nations Cup they are having. Well, the last two races have been top 5, first and second, and this race they are already in first, 0.98 seconds in front now. Let's have a look further down the grid and see what is going on. Nothing going on at the back. Is there any fight for positions? As you can see here, there seems to be more going on at the back of the grid. America have moved up a few spaces behind Panama. Great Britain have moved ahead one place by the looks of things. But there is more going on at the back. Portugal having a better race this time round. Last two races, or the first two races of the season, have not been good at all. Uruguay have fallen way back. They are now behind Canada. They are now out of the top 10. Canada not in the top 10, but Japan making up that top 10 in 10th place behind Spain. And there is Germany. Hello Magnus, good evening. There is Germany behind Italy, and they are going to take Italy on the inside lane. Next up will be Croatia for Germany. Croatia running in 6th place at the moment. Saudi Arabia hot on the tails of Morocco. Morocco obviously keeping that 4th place tucked away, but Saudi Arabia are pushing on the inside lane. They look like they are attempting to take it, and it looks like they will take it. They push Morocco out to the outside of the track against the wall. South Africa still out in the lead, 0.98. They've not consolidated on that. They've not made that gap any bigger. And yes, Netherlands will be in it next season. We will expand the field to 32 teams. It's 24 this season. There will be an extra 8 teams added next season. Yes, I think Netherlands and Argentina will be added, and a few other teams. New Zealand, of course, have missed out this season. We'll also put some teams in there, like Israel, for instance. Maybe North Korea will go in there. North Korea would be good. And there's a few other teams. I may even split up Great Britain and make them into England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Republic of Ireland, just to make it a bit more interesting next season. At the moment, we have the one and only South Africa in first place. Now have made that gap 1.09, so they have consolidated on Jamaica, with Poland behind Jamaica in fourth place. Brazil at the back of the race there, with South Korea and Sweden just in front of them. We've also got France, Russia, Portugal not having a good season at all. And then you've got Australia there, Switzerland, America still at the back, not having a good start to this season at all. Not at all. Panama, Spain. We have Italy there. Great Britain are moving up through the cars. They are moving up through that track. Could they get a podium this time round? And in front of them you've got Finland, Uruguay, Canada doing very well, now in the top 10. They are now 8th place, which is fantastic for them. Japan are again moving up. They won the race last time round at Bristol. They were the only team to finish on a lead lap. Everyone else finished 1 lap or 2 behind or more. One team, I can't remember who it was, I'm not going to name them, finished on 14 laps behind. A lot of teams did not finish that race. There is Germany. They are in 4th place now. They are also moving up the field, looking very, very good potential for a podium position. Looks like we are going for first round of pit stops. First round of pit stops. South Africa look like they are staying out to go on around the lap and keep that lead lap going. Yes, they are. They are still out. They are making the most of this huge gap they are making. 1.82 now in front of second place. Will they go in the pits this time round? I can imagine they will. It looks like they are going to. They are slowing down. Or maybe not. Maybe they will not go in the pits this time round. Maybe they'll go around one more time, see if they can overlap anyone, and make a bigger gap, a bigger dent. And they are going again. They are going round again. South Africa already pitted, so they are making up the gap and overlapping anyone else that's pitted. As you can see, they're in 3rd place. Technically, they will go in to first once they make up the laps that they're behind from pitting. And there you go, they are back in 1st place, even Stevens. 2nd place is now 3.69 behind because of that pit stop. Absolutely incredible move by South Africa. They've now back marker Brazil in front of them. Brazil are not going to move out of the way. The blue flag will hopefully come out and they will move. So after the pit stops, we've had 31 laps and no cautions. South Africa leading the way. Poland in second, miles behind South Africa now. Jamaica in third place. Morocco fourth. Croatia in the fifth. Saudi Arabia sixth. Seventh for Canada. Uruguay in eighth. Italy ninth. And making up the top 10 who've dropped a few places are Germany. Brazil now will be a lap behind. They will be a lap behind as they've just been overtaken by leaders South Africa, who are 3.32 in front. If they do win this race, we're not going to say they are, but if they do, potentially that would be a third podium place on the trot. First place in the first round. Last time at Bristol they come second, 2 laps behind, and now this race they are smashing it in first place. What else is going on in the track? South Africa looking very, very struggling. Sweden there, and we are with the back markers. Russia, France, Portugal, Switzerland, Finland, Australia, Spain have fallen back a few places, and so have Panama. America are moving up the field, but very, very slowly. Not a good start for them. Japan, winners last time out by a massive whopping, I think it was like 2 laps ahead of South Africa in second place. They are in, I would say, they're probably in 11th or 12th place. There is Croatia, we've got Morocco, Jamaica, they're in third place, and then we've obviously got Poland in second, and Brazil, not Brazil, South Africa in first. Yes, Magnus, I do play around with the INI files. All of the tracks have been played with, but I don't want to make too many crashes because I want to make it more realistic than not realistic, if you know what I mean. Did you watch NASCAR on Sunday night? It was at Auto Club, and there was actually only 2, I believe 2 cautions, and they weren't any massive accidents at all, so it just shows that you can have NASCAR races without any big crashes. South Africa absolutely making huge strides in this race, but Jamaica looked like they had caught up by getting that time down to 2.39. So they are catching up, they are making a dent in that time. Looks like Great Britain are on the back of Germany. And look like they're going to overtake them on the outside. Germany slowing up pretty much. But they are in 10th place. They are still making up the top 10. Looks like to me Britain want a piece of that action. Great Britain have undertaken Germany on the inside lane. They have now made it into 10th place as we go over the start finish line. And no, Germany still hold that 10th spot. Look at them, they're coming around joint together too wide around that bend, but Britain finally have the minballs and the boost to get past Germany. Now they are in the top 10. Canada will be up next for back with South Africa then, whose gap at the front has dropped every single lap since the pits, with Jamaica now cracking it down to 1.13. Don't forget, South Africa are over 3 seconds ahead. They're now just over 1 second ahead. Jamaica hot on their tail. As you can see, South Africa are now in shot of the screen, in the screenshot there. They are definitely catching South Africa. What has that car got underneath it to make them catch the South Africans? Are they using that slipstream? Are they using it, or are they just waiting for South Africa to make a mistake? And look at this, Jamaica are now 0.58 and they are seriously close enough to make a dent in that time now. Can they literally take over South Africa? Will one of them pit? South Africa are on pits before Jamaica, so Jamaica could make a big thing of this and let South Africa pit, overtake South Africa. Jamaica overtakes South Africa. Jamaica could carry on and do a couple more laps to make that gap bigger, to give South Africa a bit more of a challenge to catch up with them. It's now 0.28 seconds behind. Look at Jamaica. They are hot on South Africa's tail. South Africa can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter how much defending they do. Jamaica are going to overtake them. Look, they are using that slipstream. They are preparing their opportune moment to overtake them. And South Africa go into the pits. South Africa go into the pits. Jamaica take the lead. What will this mean for the leadership as Poland come in as well? Will Jamaica follow them into the pits, or will they carry on? There is Jamaica now in first place. Will they come in the pits also, or will they carry on and let South Africa? They are carrying on. They're letting South Africa do what they need to do and pit. Don't forget, Jamaica will have to pit as well, which means South Africa can make up the time they've lost. Looks like Jamaica are going in now. As South Africa come out back into traffic in front of them, that will slow them down because they won't have any clean air. Using Portugal's slipstream there, they will come round and overtake the pit stoppers, Jamaica being one of them. That won't make any difference at the moment to South Africa's standings in the table. They are way behind now because of the pit stops, but give it one, maybe two more laps and then that table will change and you will see South Africa or Jamaica at the top of that table. As South Africa now come round to head towards that start finish line, can they make an impact on the front of the grid? Portugal leading this race now. They've had a terrible season. Britain one lap behind. South Africa moved up to second place. Jamaica down in fourth. That means they had a bad pit stop. Poland have overtaken them and taken that third spot. South Africa will now be heading towards Portugal, who I'm guessing will be pitting, which would give South Africa the lead as they come over the start finish line. Will that position change? It has, yes. They've gone back into first place. Poland now in second, Jamaica now in third. And there is Poland and Jamaica fighting it out for that spot at the front of the grid. Sorry about that, just had to change volume settings. Yes, as you can see, Poland are ahead of Jamaica, but Jamaica are catching them up. Bad pit stop from them, good pit stop from Poland. South Africa lead this race again. We are on lap 60 of 118. We're going to watch this race for a second now, as South Africa are quite a way ahead. Poland have got a lot of catching up to do with them, but so have Jamaica. Jamaica hot on the tails of Poland. That Jamaican car today is absolutely rapid. It has been a good car the first two races of the season, but so has the Polish car and so has the South African car. But Jamaica now on hot on the tails of Poland. They are going to push them along this back straight. Have they got enough to get past them? They have. They will go past them. They will on the front straight. They will use their slipstream. Can they do it? Have they got enough of that slipstream to overtake Poland? No, not before the finish start line. There they go, the eye in the sky proves it. Jamaica have overtaken Poland on that back straight, on that last second corner there as we come into the fourth bend. We are now going over the start finish line, which will confirm Jamaica back in second spot after that bad pit. They are 2.16 behind South Africa. They made it up last time. Can they make it up again? Very doubtful. The gap has got a lot bigger. South Africa have moved forward. There will be up and coming pits again. South Africa look like they're struggling to get away from Russia there. Russia are hot on their tail, but saying that, Russia are down in, where are they? They are a lap behind in 21st place, so they've got no chance in this race really, but they are really pushing South Africa for some reason. Perhaps they are doing Poland and Jamaica a favour by putting pressure on them so Jamaica and Poland can catch up. Jamaica have closed that gap though. I didn't think they would. 138. That car is quick today. Only thing between Jamaica and that first place is Sweden and Russia, who have both been overlapped. Jamaica coming up behind Sweden. They could use Sweden as a slingshot to get to South Africa here. If they use this wisely, they could give themselves a lot of speed here. Eye in the sky just shows how close it is between Jamaica and South Africa. They've now made it to 0.28, but two back markers, Sweden and Russia, are getting in the way of a potential first place fight on lap 74 going into lap 75. Jamaica taking the inside lane, Sweden moving away, out of the way for them to make a move on South Africa here. Russia protecting South Africa like an ally. They are really behind South Africa, but is this a potential shake-up for Jamaica to make a move on them? Get Russia out the way. Their next target will be South Africa, who seem to be slowing up. Jamaica, they're making their move on that first spot. They've taken Russia. Can they do South Africa at the same time? They're not going to. Russia fighting back. Don't want to lose that lap, but they're going to have to move out of the way, and unfortunately they've conceded. But now Jamaica, South Africa, pits will be coming up again soon. Can Jamaica get in front of South Africa and actually make something of it this time? Looks like Jamaica are biding their time, waiting for the opportune moment. They are 9 seconds, literally 9 seconds behind me. They couldn't be any closer. If they're any closer, they will be sat in South Africa's back seat. Jamaica are going to make a move. Jamaica moving out the way and slowing up, letting Russia back in. For some strange reason, there's something wrong with that car. Have they actually overdone it on the engine in that thing? It's looking a bit wayward, the Jamaican car. Is there issues with that car? Have they pushed it too hard? As South Africa look like they're going into the pits again on lap 81. Jamaica there will take the lead with South Africa pitting. Gives Jamaica a chance to have a run at making this gap a lot larger. Jamaica go in a whirl, literally a lap after South Africa. That's unusual. That is unusual for them. Who are we with? We are with Great Britain at the moment. There is South Africa having their pits. Jamaica not stopped yet, but it looks like South Africa, sorry, will go out first. As you can see, they are back out onto the track. South Africa in the lead as Jamaica come out just behind Poland again. It looks like it's happened again. Poland have got back into second place. South Africa back into first. Jamaica have gone back to third place. Their pit strategies, these top three seem to be the same today. They seem to be on the same wavelength, same tactics as Poland overtake Brazil, a back marker, and Jamaica coming up to do the same and get past Brazil so they can have another shot at South Africa. I doubt this will be the last pits you'll see today. There probably will be more, as tyres will wear down and fuel will run out. Let's take a look at the standings then and see where everybody is. We know the top three are fighting it out. Croatia in fourth, way behind the leader, 5 seconds, 3 seconds behind third place. So we do now know that it is between them three at the front. Morocco there in fifth, Canada in sixth place, very well. Saudi Arabia in seventh. Britain have moved up to eighth, fantastic drive by them. And Uruguay in ninth, Australia in 10th. USA are down in 13th. Not good for them. And Germany, what has happened to them? They are falling back to 17th place. Not good at all. Portugal, Sweden, Russia, South Korea and Brazil are all 1 lap and 2 laps behind. And as you can see, Jamaica have got back into second place past Poland. They're now going to push themselves on lap 90 going into lap 91 to catch up with the Africans, with South Africa. But I think it will be futile, as once they do overtake South Africa pit, Jamaica then pit, and it all goes back to square one. Jamaica need to come up with a better strategy to outsmart the South Africans. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. I'll be very grateful. We do have a competition going. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers and you could win, potentially win, some software for your PC gaming software. Will be free to the winner, who will be picked out at random out of 1,000 subscribers. So help me get to 1,000 subscribers, get your friends, get your family, get anyone you know to subscribe, and you will be put into a draw to win some PC goodies. And look at this, that gap has closed once again. Jamaica are right behind South Africa. It is these two fighting out for first place as we are in lap 95 towards lap 96. Jamaica going on the outside, South Africa on the inside. Jamaica going to, or potentially going to, make a move around about now by the looks of things. South Africa moving out of the way quite easy then, not even defending that position. Probably knowing full well that they will go into the pits and probably regain that first place. Jamaica are now pushing ahead with that fast car they've got and trying to make a bigger gap between them and the South African. South Africa not pitting on this lap like they did last time. Jamaica overtook them. Perhaps Jamaica have the upper hand. Perhaps they have come up with a better strategy. Jamaica are now making an exceptionally huge gap between them and South Africa, meaning that once either one of them or both of them go into the pits, it will make a huge difference for them at the front. Potentially Jamaica could win this now, they could win this race, but it still means South Africa would have been, or will be, in the top three for the first three races of the season, having a cracking season. But so are Jamaica, they have been up the top there before. We have 14 races this season, Magnus. We are on our third one today. The final race being at the famous Indianapolis F1 track. Not the oval, the F1 track will be the final race of the season. So when will these guys pit? Potential to pit around about now sort of time, I would say. Jamaica looking like they're going to make a move. No, they're continuing, as is South Africa. South Africa fallen way behind now, 1.23 behind. At one stage they were 1.23 ahead. They are now behind Jamaica, super fast today. I don't know what they have got under that engine, but whatever it is working. Jamaica have made a huge gap in this lead. South Africa aren't even in the vision of the eye in the sky now. Looks like I just spotted in the top of my screen there, South Africa are pitting before Jamaica. They have stuck with that strategy to pit before Jamaica, and they are sticking with it now. Mainly probably because they are running out of fuel, or tyres are wearing down. Jamaica going in now as well. So South Africa make it out the pits first, and literally way before Jamaica have, and as you can see Finland are leading the race at the moment. That won't stay forever. I just saw Jamaica up ahead of South Africa. What does that mean? Are Jamaica in front of South Africa? Did they get out of the pits before the South Africans? And there you go, Jamaica back in the lead, 1.78 in front. We have 5 laps remaining. 5 laps remaining of this race. I cannot see Jamaica making a mistake. Just to be aware, we've not had any cautions this race. Jamaica now stuck behind some traffic. Will that slow them down and give South Africa an opportunity to gain some of that 2 seconds that they have lost, are behind the Jamaicans? Jamaicans really stuck in traffic. South Africa making the most of this now. Look at this. This race has a potential to go right to the end. Jamaica pushing Portugal out the way. They want them to move. South Korea, Germany and Panama are keeping South Africa at arm's length, but Jamaica seem to have made more strides than South Africa. Jamaica are still in the lead, just wanting Portugal to move out the way. Look at South Africa flying up behind them. We're on lap 117. Jamaica just had too much for the Portuguese. Portugal could not hold them off and give South Africa any help at all. South Africa hot on the tail of Jamaica as we go into lap 118, the final lap of today's race at Rockingham, North Carolina. Jamaica on the last lap leading by 0.53. South Africa not giving up. That car is moving as fast as it can, but what is making a huge difference is the fact that Jamaica are still pushing hard and not giving up as they come to the checkered flag. They win the 3rd race of the Nations Cup. As you can see there, Sweden and Brazil both went out of the race. Sweden with an engine failure, Brazil with camshaft issues, South Korea with 2 laps behind Russia. Switzerland, Germany, Panama and Portugal were also laps behind. USA finished in 13th. Britain finished in the top 10 with a number 7 finish, and Canada just behind them. Uruguay had a good start, but they finished in 10th place. Jamaica finishing in top spot, South Africa 2nd, Poland in 3rd. Japan, last round winners, finished in 12th place. So there are the standings. We've seen the top 10 below them. We've got Canada in 11th, Britain in 13th spot, USA in 15th. Bad season for them. But South Africa up there, they've had a pole and a win, and they've had 3 top 10s. They are doing absolutely fantastic this season. Jamaica won the last race just gone. Japan won the race before that. So they are the top spot drivers this season. They are the ones to watch. They have been at the top since the first race after 3 events. They are looking very, very good. Let's have a look at the laps led. South Africa have led the most laps, as Japan, and then Jamaica with 34 laps, which was from just the previous race. France have also been up there, as have Poland, as you can see. So let's go to the results of that race, and as you can see, South Africa led for 83 laps. So they get the bonus points for that. That's why they've got 180. Jamaica only led for 28 but won the race. Absolutely crazy. Portugal led that race for 3 laps but unfortunately finished in 17th. Spain led as well, as did Finland. No one else led that race. Where did they all start? South Africa started in first and finished in second. Jamaica started in 11th. Bad start for them, but they finished first place. Absolutely cracking by them. Absolutely cracking. Just because I didn't do it, but have a look at the bottom of the table. South Korea are the strongest team in the group because they are holding everyone up. Sweden behind them and Brazil both out of the last race. So next round's race is at California. They're at California Speedway Auto Club, I believe. That will be tomorrow night. That will be a good race, and let's hope Jamaica or South Africa or Japan can continue this fantastic run. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and get yourself into that competition. Look in the description and you will see. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.